Right, so welcome to a brand new series called Weirdos of Tinder, where basically we look at a bunch of the weirdos that are active on dating apps like Tinder, Bumble and Hinge, and their bizarre and often desperate attempts to find love, or at the very least, get laid. Alright, first up, genuinely bewildered. I'm 5'7", I'm 6'4", guessing that's Skarland Guy. Okay, I'm confused why you told me your height. I don't know, Knight. What the fuck is going on? Alright, if this was the other way around, it would make a lot more sense. If he just dropped in there like, I'm 6'4", I think most girls reply to that. But her dropping in, I'm 5'7", really not sure. Maybe she's just sending that to all of her matches and unmatching everyone who's under 6 foot. I think this guy's been bookmarked for later. The audacity. Hey, queen. Do you think you'd get rid of your cat for me? Bye. I'm surprised they even replied and didn't just straight up unmatch. That is evil. I wonder if they're just testing the waters really early on to be like, how much can I get away with before they're invested at all? Something is telling me this person is very manipulative. He who would get rid of his cat for a wench deserves neither. Confucius. What a freak. You're right, rub mustard on my dick. What an absolute freak.
Interesting name.
Alright, next. This vexes me. Hey, how are you? I'm doing alright watching some House. How are you? I love that show. Could be better. I'm sick. So, it's probably not lupus at least. What are you talking about? Your illness. It's never lupus. I'm guessing this is a House reference, which I don't get. What the fuck are you on about? I was referring to the fact that I have the flu and I actually have an autoimmune disorder. Okay, YouTube. Every time it's not lupus was said in House MD. Alright, so he made a joke, thought she would understand because she said she loved the show, and he doubled down on it. She didn't get it, fine, but to get this annoyed and screenshot it, maybe she's seen like 1 episode or 2 episodes and was like, oh, I love that, just trying to be relatable. And he got genuinely annoyed that she didn't get the reference. Although maybe it was her taking it a bit seriously and getting kind of annoyed back at him. Different senses of humour, evidently, just unmatched. The average male experience on Hinge. Alright, so for the people who don't have Hinge, on your profile, you basically get 3 prompts that you can write answers to, whatever you want really, and people get to use those as conversation starters. And it is so surprising how many people just have the most boring or standard copy and paste answers ever on their profile. Like food, flowers, have a sense of humour, you pay, food, funny guys, someone's paying my bills. I swear the number of people in the UK that have my perfect Sunday would be, and all they write is F1 and a roast is insane. I feel like it would be a good feature for you to be able to see your competition on these types of apps. So like you could go scrolling for like 10-20 minutes and just see what most people are writing so that you can stay away from all the cliches. It's just mad that like out of everything you could possibly say to be like, this is who I am as a person, they just pick something like food or flowers or I like people who are funny. Who doesn't? Like, do they genuinely think there are people out there that go like, I don't really like eating and I don't like jokes and I'm allergic to pollen, so this isn't going to work. It just cannot be narrowing it down or helping you out at all. Alright, next. I tried. Mummy. No. Damn, can I try again? Yes, you get 1 retry. Suffocate me with your thighs. Nope. Fuck, that's all I got. I mean, it was a bold opening, a bold strategy, didn't pay off. Why you doubled down, I have no idea. Maybe because he didn't get an unmatch, he was like, I wonder if I'm close here. Who knew that being weird off the bat usually doesn't work? I mean, it can't be successful, but I reckon if you send it to like 1,000 people, 1 person's probably going to reply. Maybe with a non-personalized 1-line opener, that's the strategy. And who knows, maybe it'll work. Maybe he'll eventually find his mummy. But it's definitely not this person. Damn, bro, it's almost like when women express they don't like something and you immediately do it again. They don't like it. Crazy world we live in. I hate guys like you on Tinder. Alright, next. I guess I found a queen. That's cool. I wanted to confirm what time we're meeting on Sunday. I see you're in this place. 7:30 works. Would you mind meeting somewhere to grab a dinner instead of coffee? It will be after work and I'll be really hungry. Interesting. Since dinner is more of an investment than coffee, I can pay for my dinner if that works. This is such a reasonable message and it's got 15,000 upvotes. I think r/Tinder definitely has these like circles in it that kind of have this idea that all women are on dating apps just to get a free meal, and like if you're not 6'2" and earn 6 figures then you've got no chance on dating apps. Quite close to the kind of stuff you see in incel circles. So making out this woman who's happy to pay for her half of the bill to be some unique once in a million lifetime catch kind of just feeds into their pre-assumed beliefs. Anyway, absolutely dumbfounded. I won't shut up about the Titanic, Lusitania, warships, ancient Egypt, rocks, minerals, fossils, geology, classic rock, and the Oxford comma. The Lusitania? Yes, question mark. I'm dying to know about it. Google it? I've never had such whiplash in my life. They literally said as their prompt that they won't shut up about the Lusitania. They get given an option to speak about it and they tell them to Google it. This is arguably even worse than just a boring prompt. Why would you say that you won't shut up about something in a prompt that you know people are going to ask about and then not speak about it when given the option to? This is so bizarre. Many hold the belief that it was the sinking of the Lusitania that drove the US into World War I. If you look at the timeline though, you'll see it doesn't hold up. However, it was a step in that direction. It probably is a really interesting conversation that they probably know a fair amount about if it's their second option, and they do that. How bizarre. Well, bullet dodged, I guess. Alright, such a pleasant exchange. I'm very nervous about the election. How about you? I wonder if this was mid-conversation or that was their opener. Aha, which way are you hoping? Trump, I'm from Pennsylvania. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, end of the world, haha. I'm so sad, haha. This is very bizarre already. Oh well, so what are you looking for? I'm only looking for that little wet hole, preferably tight between your legs. What the hell is this change of direction? If it isn't tight, I'll go for the back door instead, I guess. But you'll have to shower. What the hell? How is this a real conversation? I wonder if they were like, if I say I'm voting for Trump, and they don't unmatch, I can say pretty much anything. Like that was them testing the waters and be like, well, if they didn't unmatch at that, I might as well just say all of this. How is this guy still single? Who knows? All right, When was the last time you had a dirty dream? Eye emojis. Again, I wish we could find out whether these are openers or mid-conversation, because if they're already, getting into a bit of sexy talk, fine. But if this is like line one, weird. Tell me about it, devil emoji. Why people put those unironically, I'll never know. What happened? I was in the sewers. And then it was dirty. Shut down. Okay, by that response, I'm guessing this was an opener because they were not interested in having that kind of conversation, apparently. This poor guy as well probably sent this to about 100 people. Finally got a response of someone being like, last night, and was like, oh yeah, only to get absolutely pied. There's always a faster dick. Come cuddle sent at 8:51 p.m. 7 minutes later, you're the perfect size to be little spoon material. I am indeed. Where you at? Sent 20 minutes later. Address. That's not far from me. I just need 50 minutes and then I can head over. Maybe not tonight. To be fair, he sent 3 replies between 8:41 and 9:47. Almost an hour it took him to say those 2 things.
Too slow.
I mean, this could be one of those things where they're flirting, having a bit of fun, and then the other person matches their energy and it all becomes a bit too real and they just panic. Like, oh, I want to come over? And they're like, yes. And you're like, oh. Actually, this is getting a bit too real and a bit too scary. Another time, almost a whole hour after her original text, she went solo and got sleepy. Then why did she give her location? Oh yeah, that's actually true. Well, the round might be over, but the game isn't, so maybe another night indeed. Thought you would get a kick out of this. Hey, how do I apply for the full-time friends with benefits position? That position has never been open at this company. Full-time boyfriend applications are available for serious inquiries only. In-person interviews are conducted on Saturdays. Thank you for your interest. I kind of like this because it's just pretty much straight up just being like, hey, this is what I'm interested in. And then being like, you know what? That's not what I'm looking for, but in a funny way. Because I feel like those conversations as well could get so awkward. Almost like gamifying the rejection and just being like, this is what I'm looking for. Makes it a bit easier, I think. If he was cute, that would have worked on me. Exactly, because like, that's not a bad opening if that's what he's looking for. Reasonable opener, good response. And we're back to the weirdos again. I just shit my pants. Can I get in yours? That is crazy. I just shit mine too. What do we do now? Shower. That's a solid response. I think openings like this are just going to go one of 2 ways. Either you send it to someone who's just like, that is so weird. No. Like, how could that possibly ever work on someone? But then also, I think you can get someone who's just like not taking it too seriously, just like burst out laughing and just like, you know what? That's funny. And you're also jokingly saying that you want me. Fine. Like, I actually think it's so weird that this person isn't a weirdo, if that makes sense. Oh my god. I won't even lie, I did laugh. No guillotine could ever take the head I would give you. That is crazy. Swipes right so hard. I think this is Tinder and they've already swiped right. I once got a message that said, not even King Arthur himself could pull me out of you. Again, crazy, high risk, but high reward. Guess she wasn't lying. I recently discovered that I love gaslighting. No, you don't. Very well played. And got a match from it. Although surely, with that as a prompt, like half the people reply with no, you don't, surely. And there it is. Bonus of this storm is I get to work from home. I'd like to come work you from home, winky emoji. Get in line. I'll take a number, but honestly just flirting. Would you flirt like that in person? Yes, I would. I'm very sassy and flirty and direct. I mean, it's not the craziest. You are too fat to be bitching about shit like that, though. What the hell? This is a classic nice guy response. This honestly would pop off in r/nice guys. Surely, if you're messaging like that, you accept the fact that the majority of the time you're going to get rejected. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But getting angry and insulting their looks because they didn't reply. They're not bitching about it. They just didn't match your energy. And what's their weight got to do with it? Why are people so insecure? It's so bizarre. You're attractive and I'm interested in you. No thanks. Whatever. You're ugly and I didn't want you anyway. Exactly. Like they matched. He swiped right on her and continued the conversation and opened up the flirting. Insulting someone's looks when you were just trying to sleep with them just doesn't hit the same. What a weirdo. That's rough, buddy. About 3 years ago, you said the timing wasn't right and you wish we'd met 3 years from then. So just checking to see how you're doing. Wow, they've been waiting 3 years to send that. Okay. Hey, I'm great. Actually engaged, living in Paris with twins on the way. This would actually be my last straw. If I'd waited 3 years to send someone this message and I was like, well, I'm still single after all these 3 years. And then you find out that they've done exponentially better than you. They've found someone, fallen in love. They're engaged to be married. They're living in Paris and they've got family on the way. You'd feel like you had stagnated so badly. This is painful. I mean, it's not like they could have expected them to be single as well. Like, fair enough, like you moved on, whatever. It's not like this person's done anything wrong. It would just hurt. Oh my, how dear, where's this going? Want to go to German Oktoberfest? Banger idea. Hell yeah, I do. Let's go. Nice, matching energy. Absolutely down. Okay, meet you there. I mean, they're kind of continuing this a bit. It's getting a bit too slow. Say something else. Meet you. Sorry I had to. We'll see who can outdrink the other. I mean, the conversation was kind of stagnating and then they corrected their English. Terrible. Deal. But it didn't go too badly. I want to be nutted in after, dear sir. What the f***? So this looks like Bumble. Is this a girl saying it to a guy as an opener? I mean, it sounds like she's just got crazy baby fever or wants to baby trap someone. And is like, what are men like? Beer. It's the perfect plan. Well, that escalated quickly. Have fun at Oktoberfest. Update. Things got really weird after that message. No shit. That is so unsurprising. And then she apologized because she was drunk. She got embarrassed and unmatched soon after. Oh, yes, it's a woman, not a dude. And no, it's not the friend side of Bumble, it's the dating side. That's just unfair. She grabbed a gun off you, shot you in the foot, and then ran away. Ugh, bro is so close to greatness. There we go. Someone finally with some common sense. I don't know how everyone wasn't clocking this huge red flag to begin with. Bring a condom, idiot. We love you and want you to stay safe. You know what? The drunk thing all of a sudden makes so much sense. They're like, over-enthusiasm, the bad spelling. I mean, it's weird that the opener was written well and so is the last message and it's just the ones in the middle. But yeah, wild. All right, apparently saying good morning is a red flag now. Good morning. Any plans for the day? Lol, bright and early. Crikey, 5:56 a.m. Also, why aren't you messaging guys first? Are you autistic or something? What the f***? Where did that come from? To be fair, I'm sure someone posted like Tinder data on this and showed the number of women that message first compared with guys. And like 99.7% or something, it is guys. So understandable to be surprised, but asking if they're autistic or something, that is so wild. Ignore the tosser, keep messaging first. Yeah, everyone's just going to be in these comments just be like, please don't let him put you off. I'm a guy, please message me first. I'm real tired, boss. See, this is the top comment. This is what I mean with like the majority of the people on this subreddit, I think, are men who are seriously just really struggling with dating apps. What a weird guy. Matched with a girl that works in my building and shot my shot. She knows I'm using a fake name. Can we have sex? Yeah, Henry. Couldn't have picked a better name. That is a mental opener that she agreed to. It seems like this is two halves of completely different conversations. I mean, they work together. Maybe she thought it was a joke. Tough one to navigate after the yes still. Why is he using a fake name anyway? Man, he must have been so excited at the yeah and then all of a sudden just gets dunked on with 6 laughing emojis. Where the hell do you go from here? Because if you reply to the yeah, like ignoring the other stuff, it's like she could easily be joking and just be like, oh, this is getting weird now. But if you ignore the yeah and just speak about the name stuff, you're basically cock blocking yourself. Apologies to all the Henrys watching this as well. Alright, message from a few years back, very charming. Want to Netflix and kill me. Please release me from the prison of existence. Jesus, what an opening. I guess they're just looking for someone else who's also going through an existential crisis. Or they're actually looking for someone to kill them. Both are deeply concerning. Netflix and kill hits hard, to be honest. Not that you can actually get away with that, but still. I love seeing how people act after they give up and just start using the app to entertain themselves. That's the thing with the internet. Like, you have nothing else to go on this. It is impossible to tell whether this person is an absolute nutcase or they're just having a bit of light-hearted fun. It's like, I could go along to this date and have a really good time, or I could get get murdered. Or worse, forced to murder someone. Well, before the existential thoughts take over our minds, that is probably enough for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe so you can catch the next one. And hopefully I'll see you there.